Welcome back to Calculester's Romance. Let's see, I don't want to take my gamble. I did forget to mention that I unlocked the ability to use whatever drinks I want, so I'll make my choices. Oh, welcome. You new here? Don't fret, let me explain how this works. All of these drinks are free. Just grab whichever one you want. It's that easy. If you want to unlock more free drinks, talk to the guy who runs the meta shop. How does the meta shop work, you ask? Well, that's above my pay grade. I'm just a cat in a wizard hat. Enjoy the drinks. Let's see. Not available this week. I guess I will have this. Sex on the beach. Sex on the beach. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try. I assure you it'll be a fun ride. Oh, my fun went up to 14. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao! I mean, I would have assumed it would have gone up to... I didn't know it could go up that high, but, you know. Now I don't have to worry about losing a lot of fun, hopefully. We're going to Camp Dome because I need more charm. Today you're playing the most dangerous Camp Dome game of all, Charm Wars. The rules are simple. You must gain charm by the end of the round, or you will die instantly. Amira, you better earn some charm quick. Like, in the next 10 seconds, or you're gonna fucking die. Holy shit, earn some charm already. Oh, okay, thank God. You just earned 2 charm. Phew, I was way too close. You spot Calculester tending to his ant farm. He is cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life forms. Hello, friend Amira. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. No, I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them. Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through song. Dramatic entrance! That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed? It was certainly dramatic. Thank you, I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle? I do not recall agreeing to such a thing. Really? I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier with my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing. Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes. Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become. Dahlia unveils her ant farm. It's full of Asian longhorn beetles. Train hard, Calculester. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you. Oh dear, I never agreed to this fight and my ants are severely outmatched, yet somehow I feel duty-bound to participate in this contest. Please, Amira, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles. Don't engage them in direct contact. It worked during the Cold War. Use diplomatic skills. You can do this. You once did diplomacy with some spiders in high school. Ants and beetles are nothing. You managed to distract Dahlia by telling her there's a tree in the forest she hasn't punched yet, and are soon face to face with the beetle's president. You tell him the same thing you told the ant queen. The real enemy isn't other insects. It's the cruel dictator who's forcing them to fight their formaic brethren. You're not sure whether you've gotten through to them because beetles can't speak or understand language, but a few days later it's time to put your diplomacy to the test. Alright, you scrubs. It's time for us to see who the real ants are. If that's all you wanted to figure out, the answer is clearly my ants because your ants are beetles. Your propaganda has no effect on me, Calculester. Have at you. Wait, what's happening? The ants aren't fighting each other. They're fighting me? Sure enough, both Calculester's ants and Dahlia's beetles have spilled out of their terrariums and are crawling all over Dahlia. Amira, you tricked me. I should have trained my ants to not betray me. No, it can't be. How could I allow myself to be bested this way? I must fight on. I must prevail. Friend Dahlia, it is only some insects crawling on your body. Perhaps you are... so weak that even puny insects can defeat me. Indeed, I am ashamed, but you're not wrong. I must train harder than ever before. So long, ants. Dahlia flees the battlefield, shaking off most of Calculester's ants in the process. You gather them all up and return them to their home. They've had a stressful day, so you let them ruin a picnic you were planning to have with Cal. Nice! You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. My fun is, like, really fucking high. That's insane. Okay, we're gonna go to the woods, because I need more smart. More smart, please. That day, while you're hiking through the woods, an angry gnome steps into your path. Halt, giant beast, he cries. If it is passage you seek, you must first answer my riddles 3. Riddle number 1. How is a raven like a riding desk? That's a tough call, but you give your answer, you punt the gnome into the sky, and continue on your merry way. Apparently that was the correct response, because nobody else tries to fuck with you. You gain +2 smart. You spot Calculester fiddling with what looks like a compass. You ask to borrow it because you have a strong desire for any object that contains the word ass. Though it pains me to deny your request, Amira, I simply must decline. This is an experimental compass, which I am using for a special project. You ask him why his experimental compass has replaced the word north with great job. For encouragement, you see, this is no ordinary compass. What I am attempting to construct here is a moral compass. During my tenure at Spooky High, subsequently here at Camp Spooky, I have noticed that many of our peers, shall we say, morally challenged. It is not their fault. I know all monsters are fundamentally good. They are merely confused and possibly sociopaths. So in order to help them know what is right, and hopefully do a bit less crime, I am constructing this device to help point them in the right direction. Trouble is, whereas ordinary companies orient themselves according to the Earth's magnetic north, I do not know what ought to serve as my compass' moral north. At first I was sure that it should point at Oprah, but then I learned that she's breeding an army of snake people infused with her DNA in order to take over the world. That won't do at all. Well, with so many Oprah snake clones slithering around, the compass won't know where to point. Oh, but I have another idea. I can ask you for help. You are clearly a paragon of virtue, as evidenced by the fact that you are always following me around trying to please me. What do you think I should use for my moral north? 500 copies of Immanuel Kant's Critique of Pure Reason buried at Crossroads. Whoever is at the top of the official World Karma Scoreboard. Oh yes, the World Karma Scoreboard. I love the fact that moral righteousness can be numerically verified. According to this year's records, the current leader on the scoreboard is none other than Pamela Blunge of Detroit, Michigan. Wow, they even have her full address listed on the scoreboard. What a fortuitous invasion of privacy. You rush over to Pamela's house to ask her to be your moral north. When you arrive, she's busy rescuing 3 cats and a baby from a horse fire. Goodness, she really is quite virtuous. Hello, Pamela. We have come to ask for a small favor, but it can wait until you are no longer smoldering. No, says Pamela, beaming. Ask away. There's always something on fire around here. Really? How dangerous? Yeah, says Pam. Some might say it's the city government taking advantage of my extreme virtue by totally flouting fire safety regulations in this neighborhood, but personally I see it as an opportunity to earn more karma. Amazing. And those constant fires are the reason you're top of the scoreboard? People always seem to think that, but no, I don't save any more babies than a regular firefighter. Then what's the secret? I've heard you give your entire income to charity. Is that it? Or perhaps it is all the kidneys you've donated? No, Pam replies. Those things help, but it turns out the #1 source of bad karma is making posts on social media, so I don't. You make no posts on social media? None. You are truly a modern-day saint. Thank you. I try, says Pam. So what was the favor you... So what was the favor you wanted? I was wondering, since you are such a paragon of virtue, if you could consider becoming the moral north for my moral compass. Sure, says Pam. Anything for a fan. Excellent. Please hold this high-powered magnet in your mouth forever. Goodbye. You leave Pam with a magnet in her mouth, and for that day forward, the compass always points to the right direction. Or at least in the direction of a fire that needs putting out. Whatever. You gain +2 creativity and +1 bold. Oh my god. Milo and Calculester? Milo is doing their usual review of today's engagement with their Instagram post. Calculester is peering at their phone interestedly. This should be good. So you say that these likes are necessary to your health and well-being. Do they provide sustenance of some kind?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Well, they sustain me spiritually in a way. The more likes I have, the better I feel, and the better the world becomes. It is a biopsychological need, then, to know and be known. I am comforted that, once again, logic has proven that everything can be boiled down to a science. I have read that other pack animals, like corvids, experience a similar social drive phenomenon. Do corvids have Instagram? Wait, no, Instagram isn't a science. Curating aesthetically pleasing selfies and pairing them with poetic phrases of inspirational genius is a very delicate art form that science can never help to explain. That's why I'm an expert in my field, darling. It's hard to be the bard. But friend Milo, because Instagram is a computer-based application, wouldn't it follow that it is rooted in science? Instagram isn't used on computers, darling. It's almost entirely exclusive to smartphones. Is that the microaggression? Smartphones are computers too. They are merely young upstarts with smaller, sleeker appearances. I apologize, darling. You're right. I should be promoting technological body positivity. I'll post about it right now. My demographic would love it. Actually, after doing a quick algorithm scan of all 1.2 billion Instagram accounts worldwide, I have scientifically concluded that the most fleek subject you could post is 3 iguanas in Birkenstocks reading Eat, Pray, Love. What? No, your scientific method clearly doesn't work. Art, you see, is like an eggplant. Okay, neither of these nerds are getting anywhere. Fast, can you end the debate on whether or not Instagram is a science or an art form? Calculester, there's a lot of things science isn't able to explain, like Instagram, the nature of consciousness, and how I feel about Milo. Milo, you're saying no with your words, but yes with your IG profile. While we're talking, you just went and posted the iguana thing. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Friend Milo, even if you hide your phone from view, I can easily read your Instagram on my own interface, and see that you posted the iguana picture with the caption, LOL so random. Right, that. Well, you see, it's actually a funny story. A few years ago, I accidentally blinded a witch with my selfie camera flash, and she cursed me with forever popular hands. It forces me to post soon-to-be popular stuff without even noticing, so that's probably what happened. Friend Milo, my senses are detecting a micro-expression in your facial muscles that indicate you are telling an untruth. Would you believe that the story was actually a metaphor for the nature of pop culture? One moment, processing credibility request. No. Fine, you caught me, but just because this one particular post was good for engagement doesn't mean the whole of Instagram can be called a science. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to delegitimize your art form. Just because math and science can be applied to art does not negate its creative value. On the other hand, my data can help you grow your following. If you'd like, I can analyze demographics to see which pictures would scientifically appeal to them the most. You may proceed. You and Calculester crunch the numbers and help Milo design posts about jewel pods that taste like strawberry White Claw for their overlapping sorority girl fuckboy demographic. You also learn that millennials are responsive to images of Snufkin wearing a chicken suit and committing tax fraud, and infants with Instagrams are hot for baby shark analysis memes. Okay, you've got me. Maybe there's something to this whole science/art collaboration.
There's an opportunity to grow.
Maybe that's why they say STEM majors and arts majors should be friends. It worked for the band Queen, and why not for me? How inspiring. I am happy that one of my innate abilities helped you, friend Milo. It is a joy to be the one teaching you something today. And you're happy to help. You're just happy to help. Who knew science would get you that much closer to getting laid? You should totally start paying more attention in AP Comp Science. Alright. So let's go to get some bold, because I think that's the only thing I'm lacking. In the haunted manor, a voice whispers from the walls in a frightening voice. Amira, you can't escape your fate. You'll soon gain boldness, but after that something weird will happen to you. It could be great or terrible. You don't want something potentially terrible happening to you, so you stay put to be sure you don't get extra bold per the voice's prediction. Look at you trying to defy destiny itself. That takes some bravery. Here, have +2 bold. Later, you meet up with Calculester so you can use his body to detect spooky ghosts. At first, I was skeptical of your scheme to use my hot little electrical Cassie as an EMF ghost detector friend Amira. But now I find that it is quite enjoyable. The electrical disturbances emitted by ghosts affect my circuitry, much like I imagine your organic drugs do. I am giddy. Hold on, I have detected a rather strong ghost signal. It appears that this one is not even attempting to avoid discovery. Did someone say drugs? Yes, it was me. Hello, friend Polly. Scott. The two founding members of the Prank Masters together here at the same place at the same time. What an coincidence. Yeah, that's what it is. A fun, non-suspicious coincidence. Really? I thought you said we were here to prank calculators. We're here to prank calculators by using them to spell words like boobs and LOL, but now we've met you, there's something you should know. Calculester, I'm pregnant, and you're the father. I'm also pregnant, and you're also the father. Scott, come on, you're gonna blow it. Blow what? I just like to participate. Interesting, my two most mischievous friends have just simultaneously informed me that they are both pregnant with my children. That sounded like the R2-D2 scream. Thus, it seems like I have no choice but to believe them uncritically. For, you see, we are friends and friends never lie to one another, ergo I am going to be double father. Engaging behavioral template, responsible parental figure, shutting down childish sub-routines such as have fun and find summer romance. No, this will seriously harm your chances of getting your Robone on with Calculester this summer. You've got to find a way to defuse the situation, but how? The problem is clearly inadequate sex ed. Give Calculester a talk about the birds and the microprocessors, and he'll figure out what's really going on. Just because a child is not yours and imaginary does not mean they do not deserve love. So, Calculester, that you'll always be there. Help us raise. Well, I should have gone with the second option. Luckily, robot/monster reproduction is one of your primary areas of fanfic writing and, expertise. You give a detailed talk with lots of diagrams and suggestive hand movements. When you finish, however, Calculester fails to have the expected revelation. You can tell because the light bulb he was holding over his head doesn't light up. I appreciate your enthusiasm and rigorous attention to detail, Amira, but your explanation has only made me more worried. What is he talking about? The only thing he should be worried about now is if he'd actually had sex with one of them. Calculester and Polly are totally incompatible, and Scott? Oh no. Yes, it is true. Scott and I did perform sexual intercourse. It was at a recent LAN party. You know, the one everyone at camp was invited to except for you? You didn't know about it. But that kind of makes sense considering. It was quite a wild time. Everyone was sharing USB sticks and no one was using protection. In retrospect, it was quite irresponsible behavior. I agree. Quick question though, Cal. What's the definition of almost every word you just said? No time to explain, Scott. We have a future to plan. Also, there are 20 to 25 esports players who I should probably contact. We may have hot swapped some peripherals. Alright, I'm going to have a baby. If it's a boy, I'll name him Sports. And if it's a girl, I'll name her Sports. Wait, Sports is a good boy's name too?
Thanks, Scotty.
Wow, Scott. Way to save the prank after all. Way to commit to your impending fatherhood like a totally real parent. Scott and Calculester begin discussing the color they'll paint the baby's sports room. You're too dejected to interrupt. Why didn't anyone invite you to the sexy LAN party? You lose -2 fun and -1 charm. Yay. Let's see. Well, I need charm, and I think you get that from Camp Dome? Yes. Another day at Camp Dome, another day at trying to survive a deadly battle royale game. You managed to murder 10 people in 20 minutes. What a feat. The audience roars. This is will certainly give you a lot of boldness. But wait, the Camp Dome shouldn't make you gain bold, but charm. Even if that doesn't make sense, you want charm. You think quickly and make a fancy hat out of the guts of a corpse. The audience is wild and grants you +2 charm. Much better. You and Scott are about to engage in your favorite stress-busting activity, sudden death badminton, when Joy and Calculester show up to poop the party. But you know, if anyone was gonna poop on this party, you're glad it's a pair of campers with such fine asses. Joy's? Why are they all? I love them so much. Hello friends, we are here because I've statistically determined that you are the pair of campers most likely to accidentally injure yourselves or others during a dome game. And also because it looks like Scott is about to try and eat a stick of dynamite. Can I not do that? But it's red. To mitigate the risk posed by the two of you, we have organized a viewing of this timeless safety VHS, How to Not Get Your Ass Killed in the Camp Dome, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Oh, movie time! I'll grab some snacks. No, Scott. This is a popcorn bag full of dynamite. Put it down. Okay. Calculester pops the VHS into the portable VCR, and you settle down for some informative video content. The video is great. You learn how to evade sports bees, how to stay calm when your face is on fire, and the proper silverware to use while drowning in acid. Finally, you get to the last lesson. What to do during a werewolf attack. Oh boy, I've never been present and conscious during a werewolf attack, so this will be really useful information for me. The best way to survive a werewolf attack, says the announcer, is to not provoke one. Never, under any circumstance, expose a werewolf to a full moon. No full moon. Got it. To help you recognize and avoid full moon, says the VHS, here's a high-definition picture of one. Please don't show this to any werewolves. Oh, here we go. Don't show this to any No, friend Scott, it is pronounced werewolves. Werewolves. Huh. I don't think he can hear you, Calculester. I think he's too busy turning into a werewolf because we showed him a picture of a full moon. Oh no, you're correct, and friend Scott has eaten the VCR before it could teach us how to stop him. However, will we turn him back against without soothing VHS narrator to guide us? During your jog trainer phase, you learn how to teach all the tricks. Sit, play dead. Turn back. Wow. You got this. You pull out a bag of Scott's treats, actually just sticks the dynamite with the explosive charge removed, and get to work. Wow. Wow, Werewolf Scott will do anything for those Scott treats. Look at him sitting still and shaking hands and not licking his own penis. That's all routine stuff, but let's see how Amira handles the main trick. This is it. You make the appropriate gesture, and Werewolf Scott transforms back into... Hello? Hey dudes, I'm your friend Chaz. What's up, everybody? That's not Scott. Of course not, dog. If I was Scott, how would I be Chaz? You silly. Now come on, who wants breakfast in bed? Oh dear, this Chaz is indeed buff hot and he knows how to cook, but what has happened to our friend Scott? I think Wolf Scott somehow turned into a different hot buff dude. I didn't even know that was possible, but I guess I shouldn't underestimate the sheer absurdity Amira's suggestions tend to produce. Look, my dudes, I know you're disappointed, but Amira asked me to do a trick, and I was just trying to be a nice dude. Actually, that sounds just like something Scott would say. Chaz is just replacing the word bro with the word dude. I guess maybe Scott's spirit is still in there somewhere. Oh, did I do something wrong? I'm sorry, I'll stop. No, friend Chaz. Hold on to that feeling. Maybe you can find your way back to who you used to be. Well, if that would make you happy, I guess I can destroy my entire identity and personality in an attempt to bring Scott back. Well, when you put it that way, Chaz makes a face with his teeth. Makes a face like his teeth are trying to escape his head, but as a result, he just farts loudly. Sorry, dudes. I guess I'm here to stay. No, Chaz, this is not your fault, and as sad as we might be that Scott is never coming back, we cannot direct those bad feelings towards you. I'm sure we will learn to love you too. Calculester's right. Come on, Chaz. We'll introduce you to Scott's, your friends. You're my dudes. Yeehaw. Joy Calculester leave with Chaz. In the following days, everyone will cope with the complex feelings of mourning Scott while embracing Chaz, who's a good dude in the end. Who's not to blame for this. In fact, you're the one to blame for this, and everyone knows it, so you lose -3 fun and -1 Scott. Damn, I just unlocked an achievement that says good dude.
Let's start a fire. But like a campfire.
I love her. Should I talk to Mossman? I will talk to Mossman. Oh, hello, Amira. Thank you for joining me. Although I may ask why you've chosen to sit with me, Mossman, instead of one of your 6 most charismatic campers whom most of our friends seems to be crushing on. I don't know, because you're not very romantic driven despite the fact that this being a dating sim, or some other chuckle fuck took the log you wanted before you could sit down. I see. Well, as long as you are here, would you like to swap scandalizing stories and rumors about people? That's kind of what we do here on my log, so if you don't like it, you can get off. Well, you're already sitting down and don't feel like getting up, so if it's gossip Moss demands, it is gossip he'll get. Ouija board. Clone of Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Type in a good name for a circus clown. Pulls up name generator. Oh wait, no. Kuwabara. I had to go Yu Yu Hakusho. What a wonderful rumor, Amira. I adored every second of it. You should shriek your desires to flirt with our fellow campers and sit next to me more often. Your rumor finishes circling the campfire faster than a rabbit achieving orgasm, and here it is.
The weirdest thing.
Hey, did you hear the news about Amira yet? If not, allow me to enlighten you. I heard that they used to keep a pet clone of Dwayne The Rock Johnson in their bedroom. Amira allegedly won their pet during a high-stakes game of Ouija board.
No.
Amira named their new pet Kuwabara, and they went on lots of wacky adventures together. Unfortunately, Amira's parents didn't approve of them having a pet, and they found out about Kuwabara, the clone of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. They forced them to get rid of it. So Amira had to sneak Kuwabara onto the camp bus and release it into the woods. People are saying that Kuwabara, the clone of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, is still out there, wandering aimlessly around the woods searching for its owner.
But it's a secret.
So remember, the next time you're out hiking with Amira, you may end up getting tackled by an adorable little critter. Thanks to your amazing rumor, Amira gains +4 creativity. Nice! I'll make my choices. Weekend is finally here, which means you get to visit your favorite feline friend Juan. Hola, hola, welcome back. Here for another free drink? Go nuts, just remember to drink these dubious concoctions responsibly. Let's see. What does this mean? Average. Sometimes you just want to blend in with the masses. Not me, I love to stand out. But in any case, for these moments I created this, the average. It's averages all your stats. Maybe one day being average will be being the new cool. Who knows?
Shot.
Oh, nice. It's hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. That's good. I needed like 9 is like a good number to have for stats, I think. In my opinion. I haven't really gone to the lake. Before you go to the lake, you decide to make the most fun inflatable toy to float on that you possibly can. You combine many of your favorite fun things: ice cream, tabletop games, watching your enemies fail, ducks. The resulting amalgamation is certainly interesting, even if it doesn't exactly float on water. You decide to name your toy Dr. Frankenfun, or maybe you should name him Dr. Frankenfun's Monster. Just beholding the horror you've created gives you +2 fun. You spot Calculester sitting contentedly nearby, a little cactus by his side. Leafing through college brochures, you ask him if he's figuring out what to do after high school. Want to heavens no, I've already planned out my own future for the next 4,000 years. I am pursuing these pamphlets because I'm concerned about the future of little Katie Pricklyberry here. It takes you a second to realize he's referring to his little cactus friend. That's sweet, but you gently remind him that cacti can't go to college or hold jobs. That is certainly what everyone says, but just because something has never happened before does not mean that it'll never happen. I am confident that Katie will be the first in her genus to finally break through the glass ceiling of the greenhouse and achieve a fulfilling career. The only true obstacle is figuring out what career she is best suited for. I must confess I'm a bit of a loss. Well, if Cal's really committed to this, you can play along. You suggest that little Katie might make a good civic engineer. I consider that, but she simply isn't very good at math. What about a politician? You suggest you don't have to know much to be a politician. I never let my little plant be surrounded by so many unethical people. Fine, you relent. What about a surgeon? No good. Surgeons need thumbs. Wow, this is really trickier than you thought. It would be mostly because you can't believe Calculester is taking this so seriously. Still, you didn't get where you are today by not having an infinite supply of dumb ideas. Surely one of these two will work. Pinterest model for chic interior design photos. With the right education, like cactus, accomplished beverage. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting a date with Cal. I don't think I've successfully taken anyone to the meteor shower. Thanks. Are you sure about a prestigious career for an ambitious young plant? It seems like it requires very little education. Nonsense. Juice plants are the most educated plants of all. That's why they're so good for your brain. To prove your point, you grab Kathy. Oh, Katie? I can't read. I'm very tired. Katie, and throw her into the blender you brought with you to camp for non-sexual reasons. No, Katie, what have you done, Amira? I envisioned such a bright future for you, Katie. You were going to the first cactus in your family to go to college. But look at you now. Where's your diploma? Where's your thick, waxy skin and extensive root structure? Where is your future? You tell him her diploma is right here, in your blender. That is not a diploma. That is a slurry of unidentified vegetable matter. Are you malfunctioning? Huh? It's entirely possible. You don't know what a diploma is. If only you paid literally any attention in school. I regret ever asking your assistance. Now my beloved Katie is uneducated and illiquid. Goodbye, Amira. I will not be seeking your assistance in the future. Well, Calculester leaves you alone with your blender full of shame. You attempt to quell your sadness by drinking some of the blended cactus. It doesn't help because the drink is full of cactus spines. Maybe your idea was bad. You lose -2 charm and -1 creativity. Alright, well, either way, I don't think I'm gonna get a date to prom, so I'm gonna Scout HQ. That day, there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a were-eagle Monster Scout, here to tell you all about advancing through the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky just like you and worked super hard to turn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a high-level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still, her speech instills you with +2 creativity. You spent that day happily engaging in classic camp activities, arson, delinquency, fistfights, and now macaroni art. Alright, tiny bendy noodles. It's time for you to bend to my artistic will. I'm employing a new statistical regression in order to gain a deeper appreciation of this art form. I made a necklace.
Which, please?
Where I'll keep powerful curses in the hollow part of the noodle, duh. You think some macaroni will protect you from the most powerful enemy you could face at summer camp? Let me take a wild guess. Is it bears? No, Joy. It's bears. Right. How foolish of me. You wouldn't even be able to smash those noodles in time to stop a bear. You might not even see them before it's too late. They're masters of disguise. In fact, as much as I cherish dear students, I cannot be certain that any of you might not be a bear in disguise. But Coach, according to my research, bears are mammals, and I am non-organic life form comprised of electronics and programming. Don't you see? That's exactly what a bear disguised as a robot would say. You are correct. Perhaps my programming prevents me from realizing that the bear is residing inside my metal chest. That's why I can never truly become emotionally close with anyone, because anyone could secretly be a bear in disguise. Its terrible, lonely existence. But that's the price I must pay for safety from bear attacks. Trust no one, and then you will trust no bear by accident. Coach, you must know how insane that sounds. Insanely safe. He's right, it's insanely safe. It's the best kind of safe to be, which means any one of us could be a bear. This is getting to be unbearable. Time to devise a foolproof method to show that no one hears the secret bear. Just stick a finger as far as you can into any of the orifices. If a bear was hiding inside you, you'll poke its fur. The Myers-Briggs indicator should do the trick. It reveals key traits of your personality, such as conflict resolution style, and if you're secretly a bear. I genuinely thought that, like, if you poke hard enough, you'll feel the fur. I thought that was a dumb idea, but I guess the other one was, which makes sense, I guess. It's fine. I'm bad at this game. I normally discourage screen time in favor of physical activity, but in this case, I think we can make an exception. Phones out, campers. Let's discover our true personalities.
Leader of the coven.
Oh my god. Hi. Do I love a good self-reflection? I'll bite. You like to be involved in an activity and fast-paced job. Saving the world? Strongly agree. You find yourself enjoying Bulgarian fusion ska? Strongly agree. Though I do not technically experience enjoyment, I strongly aspire to. You often hibernate for months and months at a time. How would I stay physically fit and active? I strongly disagree. Are you more interested in fighting evil by daylight or finding love by moonlight? Both. Now I want to watch Sailor Moon. Am I going to watch Sailor Moon after this recording? Perhaps. You have an omnivorous diet including other mammals, berries, and fish. Negative, I am not a mammal, nor do I need to consume food. You'd willingly kick a horse to death if it would cause all political prisoners to be released. Depends on the horse. You belong to a family or Assad. Nope. Proud wear Philadia? All the way. Everyone have their results. I am ENFP. I am INTPT. I'm Sailor Jupiter! Yes, bitch! Looks at my Sailor Jupiter tattoo. Sailor Jupiter is my fucking favorite. And I'm INFJ. You look at your results. No, it can't be. It just can't be. Those 4 letters shouldn't even be an option. Amira, you look sick. Did you forget how to read again? Here, I'll tell you your results. Looks like your type is B-E-A-R. Bear T. Wait, oh my god. I knew it. I knew there was a bear among us, and the real bear was inside Amira all along. Wow, I can't believe Coach was actually right. Of course I was. If there's one thing I know about bears, it's everything. You assure them that you may be a bear, but you have no desire to maul them or attack them as per Coach's fears. That may be, friend Amira, but even a lie of omission is still a lie, and the trust has been broken. If only you had told us you were a bear. It's a lovely day at Camp Spooky, and you are a horrible bear. They leave you alone so you can process this new information and also to protect themselves from a potential bear attack. You lose big furry achievement, nice. You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts, and also you're a bear. Oh my god, my name changed to the bear. The bear. Wait. Okay, as much as I want to ask Calculester, look at that. That's fucking brilliant. Alright, let's ask Calculester. I'm gonna get rejected. The bear, please. You finally gathered the courage to ask your beloved to prom. I'm sorry. Wow! To watch the meteor shower with you. Your desire of a summer fling with me. I'm sorry, the bear. I would like to be your friend, but Coach's indoctrination of anti-bear sentiments is too ingrained in my code. I cannot disobey. It appears I will have to run Bear Replenet subroutine 7-9. Oh well. Calculester calls a drone strike. Not sure why this subroutine is specific to bears, but it certainly makes you go away. I love love that my character model turned into a bear. The pain of your rejection is too much. You flee into the woods, determined to bury your sorrows by embracing your new bear lifestyle. But it's a fool's errand. Over the next few years, you come to miss lots of things about your old life, like opposable thumbs and Cinnabon, and the bittersweet longing you felt when you read a particularly moving poem. Also masturbating. God, you fucking miss masturbating. But I guess you should have thought of that before you went and became a bear. How is that not considered a secret ending? Well, I have to skip this part because copyright infringement. But what the fuck? I turned into a bear. You just unlocked the cursed bear. You unlocked ectoplasm. You've unlocked casket wine. Unlocked low-cost energy drink. Loyalty lemonade. Oh, that was fun. Well, let's see what's in the meta shop before we go. Greetings, player. Welcome back to the meta shop. Okay. The redacted? My window's open. Sorry. Alright, well, I'll come back to look at these at another time. But before I go, I want to remind everyone, it is okay to start over. You are worth it. Drink some water, have a good meal, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!